Think about the most capable person you know. Not the most successful, the most capable, the one with the clearest thinking, the sharpest instincts, the most obvious potential. Now look at where they actually are. If you look honestly, they have been almost there for longer than either of you would be comfortable admitting. That is not an accident. That is not bad luck. That is not a discipline problem. That is a pattern. And patterns have a logic. Here is the first mechanism operating underneath. As long as you are almost there, as long as the work is almost done, the business almost launched, the commitment almost made, you still possess something extraordinarily valuable, infinite potential. Potential cannot be judged. Potential cannot be critiqued. Potential cannot fail. You are the unexploded possibility, the thing that has not yet been tested against reality. But the moment you finish, the moment the work exists completely and stands on its own, your potential becomes reality. And reality can be evaluated, compared, found wanting. For a capable person, this is not a small risk. This is an existential one. Because the question underneath is not whether the work is good enough. The question is, what if your absolute best turns out to be ordinary? So the almost state becomes protective. Not comfortable exactly. Familiar. And familiar, even when it costs you, feels safer than that question. Here is the second mechanism. And this one is specific to capable people. It does not affect everyone, only the ones with enough skill to do too many things well. When you are highly capable, you can see every possible approach, every angle, every potential problem before it arrives. Less capable people often move faster, simply because they cannot see what could go wrong. They pick a direction and walk. You can see 17 directions simultaneously, and you can make a compelling case for 14 of them. So you analyze, you prepare, you refine the plan that was already good enough 3 months ago. You feel productive. You feel responsible. You feel like you are being careful rather than being afraid. Psychologists call this productive procrastination, the experience of being genuinely busy while making no meaningful forward movement. You are building a sophisticated engine. You are not putting the car in drive. Not because you cannot, because driving means arriving, and arriving means being judged on where you actually end up. The third mechanism is the deepest one. And it is the one that explains why the first two keep working even when you can see them clearly. Who you are right now is known. You know how to navigate being the person who is almost there. You know its rhythms, its frustrations, its particular kind of comfort. But crossing the line, actually finishing, actually arriving, actually becoming the person who has done the thing, requires you to become someone you have not been before. And your brain, which is not interested in growth, which is interested in consistency, reads that becoming as a threat. Not an opportunity, a threat. The identity you currently hold knows how to manage the almost life. It does not know how to manage the arrived life. The higher visibility, the greater stakes, the exposure of being fully seen and fully judged as someone who has actually done something. So it applies the brakes. Not dramatically, not with a decision you can point to. Just a quiet internal pull back toward the familiar. Back toward the chair, back toward the lamp, back toward the window that shows nothing outside, back toward almost.
I just need a little more time to prepare. Once I finish this one last thing, I will be ready. The timing is not quite right yet. I just need everything to be in order first.
We like to tell ourselves that the solution to almost is simply to try harder, to push through, to launch, to just do it. That is a comforting lie designed to bypass the actual friction. The truth is more uncomfortable. You are staying almost there because on a level you have not fully examined. The pain of staying stuck is still preferable to the terrifying weight of being finished. When you finish, when the work exists completely, you can no longer blame a lack of time, a lack of resources, bad luck, bad timing, not being quite ready yet. The work stands entirely on its own. And by extension, so do you. Staying in the almost zone is not a failure of discipline. It is not laziness. It is not a character flaw you need to correct. It is an active, highly sophisticated defense mechanism designed to protect you from the vulnerability of being fully seen, fully judged, fully finished. There are no 5 steps to fix this. There is no motivational speech that will cure it. There is only the quiet, unsettling realization that you are the one holding yourself in the waiting room. And until you are willing to sit with the discomfort of that truth, you will likely stay exactly where you are. Dear Almost, you are not here because you lack talent. You are not here because the timing was wrong. You are not here because someone failed you or the circumstances were unfair. You are here because Almost became the most sophisticated version of safe you have ever constructed. That is not a verdict. That is a diagnosis. And diagnoses, unlike verdicts, have somewhere to go. The line is there. You can see it. That has never been the problem. That is the Almost effect for this week. If you recognized yourself in this video, that recognition is the beginning of something, not the solution. Just the beginning. New video next week. Same channel, same diagnosis, different pattern, the Almost effect.